Hi everyone, I'm June. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be experiencing Romania. Romania is a country in southeastern Europe. It is north of the Balkan Peninsula on the lower Danube River. It shares borders with Hungary and Serbia to the west, Ukraine to the far northeast, the Republic of Moldova to the near northeast, and Bulgaria to the south. Romania is a semi-presidential unitary state. It was created when Moldavia and Wallachia joined together in 1859. The country became independent after the Treaty of Berlin in 1878. But at the end of the World War II, some of its land was occupied by the Soviet Union. After the Iron Curtain fell in 1989, it was liberated from the communist regime, and during the 2000s, it made changes to the country, such as reform the democratic system, human rights acts, freedom of speech acts, economy and law, that led Romania join the European Union on January 1st, 2007. The capital and the biggest city of Romania is Bucharest. It has a population of over 2 million people and was once known as Little Paris for its elegant architecture. This city's Byzantine buildings, 16th, 17th, and 18th century churches, Art Nouveau mansions, and neoclassical facades have survived earthquakes, war, and communism. The Palace of the Parliament is one of the top tourist attractions in Bucharest. It has more than 3,000 rooms over 330,000 square meters and was constructed with marble and steel. It was originally called the People's House by the dictator Nicolae Ceausescu, who used it as his family's residence and as the seat of his government. If you go to the old town, you will see the structures of the 15th and 16th centuries. Since the fall of communism, much of the old town has been renovated, but there are still places that have to be restored. That contrast gives more charm to the old town. There are many interesting museums in Bucharest, such as the National Museum of Romanian History, the Dimitri Gusti National Village Museum, the National Museum of Art of Romania, and the Old Court Museum. The Old Court Museum is organized within the yard of the oldest medieval palace, the Old Princely Court. It was the residence of Wallachian princes. Perhaps its best-known occupant was Vlad Tepes, otherwise known as Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Dracula. Vlad Dracula inspired Bram Stoker's tale of Dracula. Stoker's Dracula was the first book to make a connection between Dracula and vampirism. Stoker had read an article about Transylvanian superstitions, and in the late 1800s, he wrote a fictional horror story in which Dracula sucked people's blood. Stoker called him Count Dracula, the chief of the vampires in his book. And because of his novel, Romania is also known as the land of vampires. Especially Transylvania, where Vlad Dracula came from, attracts tourists to its vampire tourism. This is a replica of the Way of the Cross, which you can find at the church St. Anna in Banat, Romania. There are 14 scenes from the Bible, from the moment when Jesus was condemned to death until he's laid in the tomb. Sarmale is considered to be the national dish of Romania. These stuffed cabbage rolls are actually of Turkish origins, and I tried to make them in my video about Turkey, so I didn't make them this time. Çorba is a traditional soup which has plenty of sour cream and garlic in it. It has a specific sour taste because vinegar is used too. Ciorba de Borta, or the tripe soup, is also a famous traditional dish. Beef and pork legs are boiled for several hours, and garlic and vegetables are used as well. It is served with sour cream, hot peppers, and toast. Mici or mititei are the most popular Romanian grill dish. They are sausages made of different combinations of ground meat, black pepper, and other spices. The lamb drop is a delicious appetizer made with lamb offals, eggs, green onions, bread dipped in milk, and several herbs such as dill, garlic, and parsley. In the Romanian tradition, it's commonly prepared during Easter. for watching this video and see you next Friday. Bye!